brief was to tell the story of Dublin as a port river city. You had to do so through the Irish language or through the English language. That was kind of it. Dublin Port and the Little Museum began a conversation a couple of years ago, kind of thinking, okay, the museum tells the story of Dublin history, the port obviously is a vital asset in the middle of the city, and we very quickly realised that there was inevitably going to be an opportunity to partner, but it was a case of finding the right fit. We realised for the visitors coming in and out of the museum, we had this opportunity to create a film that helped to welcome them to the city, but also for locals to create something that was funny, nostalgic, that created some sense of pride or bemusement or sorrow or whatever it might be.
Everyone's into films, everyone likes films, and it's the thing that you really like when you're young. It's not like something that you kind of go, oh, I discovered films at a certain age. It's like they're just always there. We've picked out some little points and kind of like animated them to a conversation that's been held by the Poolbeg Towers. Is one of the towers asking the other one questions.
Like what? Do we have to tell you this again? The patience of a merciful saint they are.
It's kind of like if you're to do like a quick sketch of something with just a few outlines of like, here is some of Dublin's history, and hopefully then people go and look into the things and kind of fill in the gaps. We're known as being like just general storytellers as people, and then we kind of thought, who's out by the port? And we talked about a few different, we were knocking that idea around. I think some pebbles, some crabs.
The tide at one stage.
Yeah, that was your idea, that wasn't mine. Yeah, the tide.
We're like, what's always in the forest?
Yeah. And then like it just kind of seemed obvious. It's just like they were just there, and it's like obviously that they're the two characters. We got in Sean Fitzgerald and Brian Marr to do the voices, but they were very funny. You could just give them a situation and they could just jump into character, and they went back and forth.
Yeah, you just kind of give them some kind of setup or premise and off they go, and it's hard to stop them, like, you know, or kind of keep them focused, you know.
Oh my God, look at that tower, it's so cute!
What do you mean you don't remember? Like what?
Well, do that again.
I think they'll be amazed at how complicated our history is. If you can imagine that film being made for any other city, it'd be a fairly simple story. But in Ireland, there's been so many visitors to the island, and each one has had an impact on Dublin in particular. And that's what comes out of the film and brings it up to the modern period beautifully. And I think the 150,000 visitors will learn a huge amount in that very short period before they go into the wonderful museum.
Yeah, it's great. I think if you make anything, all you want is for people to see it. So just to have a platform like that, and for it to be in the museum and have so many visitors, that'd be really good.
Creating this film has been an amazing process. It's, in the Little Museum, we're a museum. We've never gone through the process of creating a film of this sort before, so there was an awful lot of question marks and unknowns when it began. But I think, between the support that we got from Screen Ireland and working directly with the port, and then also the kind of the professionalism and the skill of the filmmakers that we worked with, it allowed the whole thing to come together far more seamlessly than I expected. It was a very positive experience, and I think for the first time we've done something of this sort, I couldn't be more thrilled.